ما أسفل من الكعبين من الإزار ففي النار. وهذا حديث رواه البخاري وعن أبي هريرة. That the Prophet ﷺ, he said that whatever is below the ankles from the izar, then it will be inside of the fire. That whatever is below the ankles from the izar, then it will be inside of the fire. So whatever is below the ankles, ya ibad, the Prophet ﷺ, he said it will be where? Inside the fire. So now, you tell me, does this sound like something that is small? Does this sound like something that's insignificant? Or does it sound like something that is tremendous? Whereas the Prophet ﷺ, he said whatever is below the ankles will be inside the fire. Now, this is a great thing. It's tremendous. It's not a little thing, ya ibad. The Prophet ﷺ, he also said in hadith Abu Dharr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, ثلاثة. I want you to listen to this now. He said ثلاثة لا يكلمهم الله يوم القيامة ولا ينظر إليهم ولا يزكيهم ولا هم عذاب أليم. The Prophet ﷺ, he said that there will be three. يوم القيامة, who Allah Ta'ala will not speak to them, and He will not look at them, and He will not purify them, and for them will be a great punishment. And the Prophet ﷺ, he began to enumerate them, and the first one, he said, al-musbil. The first one was the one who keeps his garments below his ankles. The first one is the man who keeps his garments below his ankles. That Allah Ta'ala will not speak to them. Allah Ta'ala, He will not look at them, He will not purify them, and they will have a tremendous punishment. So now, does this sound like something that is light? Or is it something that is tremendous, something that is great? Does this sound like something that you want to do? Or does it sound like you want to get the scissors now and you want to cut every pair of pants so that it's above your ankles? Naam. Shaykh Uthaymeen, rahimahullah ta'ala, he says, Al-isbal al-thiyab yaqa ala wajhain. That having one's garments, for a man to have his garments below his ankles, then it will be upon two different types. It will be upon two different types. Naam. The first one, and yajurrahu yani khuyala, is that he keeps it below his ankles out of conceit, out of pride, out of arrogance, out of haughtiness. Naam. Well, second, and yanzil athawb asfala min ka'bayni min ghayri khuyala. The second type is that he keeps his garments below his ankles, but he doesn't keep it out of pride or conceit and the like. Naam. The Shaykh, he says, وَأَمَّا أَوَّلْ, as far as the first type, and the first type are who? They are those who keep their garments below their ankles out of arrogance and conceit. They're those men who keep their garments below their ankles out of conceit, out of arrogance, out of haughtiness. The Shaykh, he says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي يَجُرُّ ثَوْبَ خُيَلَةً. They're the ones who keep their thawbs and they drag them out of pride and arrogance and conceit. وَأَنَ النَّبِيُّ صَلَى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمْ ذَكَرَ لَهُمْ الْعُقُوبَاتِ وَيَعَذَ بِاللَّهِ أو أربع العقوبات وَيَعَذَ بِاللَّهِ. The Prophet ﷺ, he mentioned that they will have 4 punishments. That the one who drags his garments below his ankles out of conceit, he will have 4 punishments. 4 punishments. The Shaykh, he says, Al-awwal, the first punishment is what? La yukallimuhum Allah. That Allah will not speak to them. This is the first punishment. That on Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah Ta'ala will not speak to them. The second punishment, وَلَا يَنْظُرْ إِلَيْهِ, يعني نظر الرحمة, that Allah will not look at them. Shaykh Uthaymeen, rahimahullah ta'ala, he says this means that He will not look at them with the look of mercy. Naam. The third punishment, وَلَا يُزَكِّيهِ, and He will not purify that individual from sin. وَلَهُ, and the fourth punishment, وَلَهُ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. The fourth punishment is He will have a tremendous punishment. He will have a tremendous chastisement. And this is for the who? For the one who kept his garments below his ankles out of arrogance and out of haughtiness. So now you have some who come and they say that the punishment is only for the one who keeps his garments below his ankles out of pride. So he'll come and he say, well, this is not applicable to me because I don't keep my pants or my trousers below my ankles out of pride. I don't wear my thawb long below my ankles out of conceit. I don't do this because I'm haughty. It's just the style. It's the fashion. I don't want to look out of place. I pay too much for these pants. and all the silly things people say. Now, so he said, but it's not out of pride or arrogance, so I'm safe, right? And the answer, of course, is no. Because the Prophet ﷺ, he spoke about the one who did it out of arrogance and conceit and haughtiness, and for him is what? 4 punishments. And then the Prophet ﷺ, he spoke about the one who did it, but he did not mention khuyala. He did not mention that he did it out of conceit or out of pride or arrogance. Na'am. So then your excuse or the way in which you're looking at it, it gets taken from under you now. Because the Prophet ﷺ, he said in the hadith of Abu Huraira, "Ma asfala min al-ka'bayn fi an-nar." Whatever's below the ankles is in the hellfire. Whatever is below the ankles is in the hellfire. The Prophet ﷺ, he didn't mention khuyala. He didn't mention out of arrogance. So you can't escape now through this way out. You can't say, but I didn't do it out of arrogance. If you did it out of arrogance, then the first hadith is applicable to you. And you're under the threat now of 4 punishments. That Allah will not speak to you. That Allah will not look at you. That Allah will not purify you. And that for you will be a tremendous chastisement. If you did it out of arrogance, that's going to be your reward. And if you did not do it out of arrogance, then you're still threatened with one threat. You're still threatened that you're going to get with one punishment. And what is that punishment? That punishment is, as the Prophet ﷺ, he said, "Ma asfala min al-ka'bayni fi an-nar." So you're still threatened with the fire. So if you drag your pants below your ankles and you say it's not out of pride, it's not out of arrogance, it's not out of conceit. It's just I paid $100 for these joints. It's just this thawb is real nice. I like it like that. Then you're still threatened with the fire. You're still threatened with the fire. So you have no escape. You have no way out. The Prophet ﷺ, he explained it in the most clearest of terms. The Prophet ﷺ, he explained it in the most clearest of terms. If you do it out of conceit, then for you is 4 punishments. If you do it not out of conceit, then you're still threatened with the fire. So this is not something that is light, ya ibad. This is something that is tremendous. So I advise the men to be men and to follow the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because inside of the kitab and the sunnah, there's izzah. Inside the kitab and the sunnah, there is where you will find the nobility. There is where you will find the nobility. And there is no nobility outside the kitab and the sunnah. If you look for nobility outside of the kitab and the sunnah, you will find nothing but humiliation. Nothing but humiliation. All the nobility is inside of following the kitab and following the sunnah. Naam. So if we want to be successful, ya ibad, then inshallah ta'ala we will take the scissors to the pants and we'll hem them up. We'll get the thawbs hemmed up. Bithnillahi ta'ala. Because we're not caring about people saying, but you rocking the floods. Look at your high waters and the X, Y, and Z. We don't care about that. We say this is a sunnah. The sunnah Mustafa. What you people say has no credence for me. Yeah, I don't pay it no mind. The only thing that's important to me is following the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And inshallah ta'ala, this is from the ways that we could better ourselves, inshallah. So if we were those who perhaps we didn't know these narrations before, and we were having our pants low, and we were having our thawbs low and our izar low, then inshallah now we'll keep it high. If we're from those sisters now who are listening to this, and they didn't know of these narrations before, they had forgotten about them, then inshallah ta'ala they will make sure that the men in their family, that they will keep their pants and their trousers and their thawbs and their izars above their ankles, inshallah ta'ala. If they have the skills to sew, then they will sew up the clothes for the males in their family, so they have no excuse, bithnillahi ta'ala. If they don't have the skills to sew, then they'll tell the husband, la bats, inshallah, I will take your stuff to the cleaners and we'll get them hemmed up for you, inshallah ta'ala. Now, and like this, we will help each other and encourage one another to good, because no doubt from attaining happiness is that we have to leave off these things that will hurt us. Bithnillahi ta'ala. Hada wa billahi tawfiq. Wa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ala nabina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Jazakumullah khair.